dear viewers, my name is Oshim Kumar Saha. Some of my students request me to give lesson on online. Actually, coronavirus is spreading all over the world. Students can't go to school for this reason. This is my new class. This class will be help for the student of JSC and SSC. Now I let start. Narration is a speech. It is a noun. Narration is a noun. It comes from or derived from the verb narrate. This is a verb. This is a noun. Narration. How many kinds of narration? If I question, many kinds of student. How many kinds of narration? Narration are two kinds. Narration is two kinds. One, direct. Two, indirect. Direct narration, indirect narration. Many kinds of students pronunciation these words direct or indirect. Actually, this is wrong pronunciation. We should pronounce this word as direct or indirect. Direct. What is direct narration? In case of the speaker say something directly, this is called direct narration. And indirect narration. What is indirect narration? When any speaker says something in indirect, this is called indirect narration. To do narration, we must follow two topics. To do narration, we must follow two topics. One, sentence. Two, tense. To do narration, we must two topics, sentence or narration, goodly, in details and thoroughly. Without knowing about these topics goodly, thoroughly and in details, he cannot do narration accurately. So, first of all, we know about this sentence or tense. We know sentence is two kinds. Sentence is two kinds. One, according to meaning, you know, or according to structure. According to meaning, according to structure. According to meaning, sentence is five kinds. According to structure, sentence is three kinds. According to meaning, sentences are five kinds: assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative, such as assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative, exclamatory. To do narration, we need these kinds of narration, these kinds of sentence. Not need structure. We need these kinds of five kinds of sentences, assertive sentences. Today we will discuss on narration in assertive sentence. Now I will discuss on narration of assertive sentence. First of all, we know about the assertive sentence narration. What is the features of the assertive sentence? We first of all know about the assertive sentence feature. Justify what is the assertive sentence. What is the features of assertive sentence? First of all, in a assertive sentence we see subject. First of all, we start with the subject. Subject. In a assertive sentence we see subject, verb, full stop. In a assertive sentence we see first of all has subject and verb. At the last of this sentence, full stop. This is the feature of this assertive sentence. If you get this feature in a sentence, we call this sentence is assertive sentence. Such as, or for example, he is a doctor. This is a assertive sentence. Teacher teaches us goodly. This is two sentences is assertive sentence. How can we identify this is assertive sentence or not? This is subject, verb. At the last of this sentence has a full stop. This is a subject, verb, object, and at the last of this sentence has full stop. So we call these are the assertive sentence. How can make subject? How can make subject? Many kinds of students know subject, but how can make subject they don't know. That's why I discuss about this subject. Subject make noun or pronoun. Noun or pronoun. Subject make noun or pronoun. This is a noun. This is a pronoun. First of this sentence we see pronoun. That's why this is a assertive sentence. First of all, this sentence we see teacher as a noun, and this is a pronoun. That's why they are subject. Now I change direct to indirect narration of assertive sentence. Let's go. Old man said to me, I am he. Old man said to me, I am he. There are two kinds of sentence. This is a sentence, this is another sentence. Two kinds of sentence. What is the name of these sentences? This is called repeating verb. This is called speech. This is repeating verb, this is repeating speech. Which sentence is in the inverted comma, we call this is repeating speech. Repeating speech sometimes comes from the first. It can place in the first, such as I am he. Said an old man. This is a assertive sentence narration because first of all you see repeating speech first. Repeating speech can first and last. How can we identify this is assertive sentence narration or interrogative, objective, exclamative? How can? First of all, whenever we do narration, first of all we follow repeating speech or inverted comma. In a inverted comma, we go to inverted comma and see what kind of sentence it is. What kind of sentence it is? It is a assertive sentence because subject, verb, and object. And at the last of this sentence has a full stop. That's why we call this is assertive sentence. Whenever it is assertive sentence, all sentence is a assertive sentence narration. So if you get this assertive sentence narration, how can we change it? How can we direct to indirect, change it direct to indirect, or transfer it direct to indirect? Set to instead of direct narration, set to instead of direct narration, instead of set to, we use told, T-O-L-D, told, and without instead of inverted comma, we use that instead of inverted comma, we use that. This is the feature of assertive sentence. How can we change it? A old man said to me. Now write. A old man said will be changed told. Told me that instead of inverted comma we use that. I, in a speech narration or speech repeating speech, we see a first person. It is follow repeating subject, repeating verb of the subject of the repeating verb, subject of the repeating verb, he. This is a pronoun, and follow subject of the repeating verb, man, old man. This is a pronoun of he, old man, pronoun of old man. This is a present indefinite, so we transfer it past indefinite. This is the rules of the narration. Was. This is, I will transfer it in direct narration. It is a complex sentence. It is a complex sentence. Whenever we transfer it in direct narration, it will make complex sentence. Principal clause and subordinate clause. At the last of the, this is the conjunction. After the conjunction, we use alternate subject. After the conjunction, we use subject. So I transfer this sentence in direct to indirect. Now I will give another example. I think you guess the point. If we get say or says in a direct speech, we will transfer it. We will say or says, not change. Not change. Say or say to or says to, we write tell or tells. Tells. Said to will be changed told. Direct or indirect. We need direct. Whenever we direct, when we see this verb, we change it indirect. Say or says, have, we use say or says, not change. Said to and said to, says to, we write tell or tells. Said to, we must write told, and said, not change. This is the features of the assertive sentence. How can we change or indirect verb of the direct narration. Now I will give example. He says me I am in. This is a repeating verb, this is a repeating speech, subject will be follow. This is says. So says, whenever we says a present indefinite tense, repeating in a repeating speech, repeating verb, we don't change the tense of this repeating speech. Not change. Verb will be changed. Same sentence, not change, transfer or tense not change. He says me that, features of the assertive is that, inverted without inverted comma, instead of inverted comma. I will be follow subject. He is in. Is in, not was. This says present indefinite tense not change the verb. Past indefinite not will be past indefinite tense. All time same sentences. The boy said to me, I am detect in coronavirus. I am detect in coronavirus. So how can we change it? This is said to, the boy said to will be changed, told me, inverted comma, instead of inverted comma we will use that in a assertive sentences narration. Subject follow the he, am will be changed, was. Present indefinite tense we know whenever we get a present indefinite present tense, present indefinite will be past indefinite, present continuous, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect, and past, whenever we see past indefinite it will be past perfect, past continuous and past perfect continuous. This is the rules of this assertive sentence narration or all kinds of narration. We will be follow these features. If we see present indefinite, we transfer it past indefinite. When you see or get, will be get present continuous, we will transfer it past continuous. Present perfect continuous. This is the another rule. Here we see same sentence, not transfer it, another sentence, another tense, same tense. Past indefinite will be changed, past perfect. Past continuous will be changed, past perfect continuous. Not other sentences, not other tense. Same sentence will be transferred. That's why am is are will be was were. Present indefinite, present past indefinite. He was detect in coronavirus. So this is the indirect narration. This is direct or it is indirect. Now I will give another example. Teacher said to me, I am upset. I am upset to see the turmoil. See the turmoil situation. I am upset to see the turmoil situation of coronavirus. Coronavirus in the world. This is repeating speech. And what kind of sentence it is? Assertive sentence. Because of first of all subject and last full stop, and there are a verb. There is a verb. This is the assertive sentence narration. How can we change it? How can we change it? Said to will be changed, and imperative instead of imperative comma we will be use that. Teacher. T-E-A-C-H. Teacher told me that I will be follow subject of the repeating verb. Teacher, he was, verb will be changed present indefinite to past indefinite. Upset to see the turmoil situation of coronavirus. I think you know this and understand this. We guess this point. I am upset to see the turmoil situation of coronavirus in the world. This is assertive sentence narration. I will change it. Now I will go to the another rules. A boy said to a girl, you are a nice girl. You are a nice girl. This is a assertive sentence because here we see a with you. You is a pronoun, second person. When we get second person in a repeating speech, it will be follow the object of the repeating verb. When we get you in the repeating speech, it will be follow object in the repeating verb. Now, a boy said to will be changed, told a girl. That you will be changed first person follow subject and second person will be follow object. That's why whenever it will be follow girl, here we use pronoun she. We know without instead of girl we can use pronoun she. And tense, she was a nice girl. So this is another rule when we get second person in a repeating speech. Now I will go another rules. This is the last rule of this narration. Universal truth or habitual fact. You know the students, universal truth or habitual fact. When we get universal truth or habitual fact in a repeating speech, we don't change the tenses. The teacher said, honest, H-O-N-E-S-T, honesty is the best policy. You know, this is the common topics, or honesty is the best policy. This is inverted comma, repeating speech, repeating verb. Here we see in a repeating speech habitual fact. or habitual fact. This is not habitual fact, it is a proverb sentence. Proverb sentence: honesty is the best policy. And this is a morality. The teacher, T-E-S-C-H-E-R, teacher said that honest, H-U-N-E-S-T, honest, H-U-N-E-S-T, honesty is the best policy. Verb is not changed. All time you mind it in a proverb sentence or habitual fact or universal truth. We cannot change the verb. It will be same in this position, not change. Another example: the father, F-A-T-S, your father said to his son, man is mortal. This is a universal truth. Man is mortal. All human being will be die. Nobody escaped this situation without, will be not keeping without dying. This is the universal truth. So when we get universal truth in a repeating speech, we cannot change the verb of the repeating speech. The father, F-A-T-S, father, said to will be changed, told, he will be told his sons, and without instead of inverted comma we will use that man is a third person and not change the any kinds of person. This is a universal truth. It will be same, it will be keep same. Man is mortal. Man is mortal. So I discussed about the assertive sentence. I think it will be, this class will be helpful for the students of JSC, SSC and my dear listeners. Thank you for all of the students and listener and viewer. Thank you for watching my video.